The sun was relentless that Saturday afternoon, burning through the last day of summer like it wanted to be remembered. I was crouched by the flower beds, sweat dripping down my temple, my hands buried in soil and roots. Lawn work wasn't glamorous, but it paid the bills, and for someone rebuilding his life from scratch, that was enough. A few feet away, she lay stretched out on a lounge chair, tan skin glowing, sunglasses glinting, a book in one hand and a lemonade in the other. Mrs. Collins. Late 30s, single, and the owner of the very house whose yard I was trying to make look like something from a magazine. She'd hired me 2 weeks ago after my old job at the construction site dried up. Said she liked to support local workers. Truth be told, I thought she just wanted her backyard to look good before her friends came over for Labor Day weekend. But that day felt different. I just finished trimming the hedges when I heard her voice float across the yard. "Hey, James." I looked up. She lifted her sunglasses with a playful smile. "Mind putting some on my back?" For a split second, I froze. Sunscreen bottle in her hand, half smirk on her lips, and me, smeared with dirt and sweat, staring like an idiot. She laughed softly. "Relax, I'm not biting. I just can't reach, and the sun's brutal today." I wiped my hands on a towel, hesitating. Sure." When I stepped closer, I noticed something I hadn't before, the small tremor in her left hand, the subtle stiffness in her movement as she handed me the bottle. Her confident smile didn't match her body language. "Just a little," she said quietly. "Doctor says I shouldn't stay out too long, but it feels nice to get some sun again." Her words hung in the air. "Doctor?" I asked, applying the lotion gently, careful not to overstep. "Yeah," she said, voice softer now. "It's been a long year. Chemo, surgery, recovery. First summer I've felt like myself again." The world seemed to slow down. The sunlight, the sound of cicadas, even the breeze, it all faded for a second. I didn't know what to say. She'd always seemed so vibrant, so put together. But underneath, there was this quiet strength I hadn't noticed before. "I'm glad you're feeling better," I finally said. "You deserve this sunshine." She smiled faintly. "Thanks, James. You know, most people treat me like I'm fragile now. Like I might break if they say the wrong thing. But you don't talk to me like that. You just talk." I shrugged. "Guess I figure we all break sometimes. Doesn't mean we stay broken." Her smile widened. "You sound like someone who's been through a few storms." I laughed. "Yeah, well, divorce, debt, and one bad business partner will do that to you." For a moment, there was no worker and homeowner. Just two people who had been knocked down by life and somehow found their way to the same backyard. Then she said, almost to herself, "You know, maybe that's why I hired you." That caught me off guard. "What do you mean?" "You work like someone who's trying to rebuild something, maybe not just a garden." The rest of the afternoon passed in easy conversation. We talked about second chances, about how people underestimate quiet beginnings, about how sometimes healing doesn't look like therapy or medicine, it looks like sun on your skin and someone who listens without pity. When I packed up to leave, she handed me a cold bottle of water. "Same time next week?" "Sure thing," I said. She paused, then added, "And maybe next time, bring one of those big sun hats. Can't have you getting burned while you're saving my garden." I chuckled. "Deal." As I walked away, I glanced back. She was lying there again, sunlight dancing over her shoulders, but this time, there was something peaceful about it. Not vanity, not leisure. Healing. And for the first time in months, I felt it too. Maybe kindness doesn't always come wrapped in grand gestures. Sometimes it's just a bottle of sunscreen, a few honest words, and the simple reminder that everyone, no matter how broken, can still find warmth in the sun. Moral. Small moments of compassion can heal wounds we don't even know others carry. Never underestimate the quiet power of kindness. It has a way of restoring more than just the heart that gives it.